Can't empty the trash on your Mac. Here's how to fix it. Normally, emptying the trash folder on your Mac is a quick and easy process. You open the folder and click the empty button in the top right corner. That's all it takes before you get on with your life. However, there are cases when trash doesn't let you permanently delete certain files. This can happen for a variety of reasons. This guide covers how to deal with such cases. It shows how to check whether files are in use or locked. We'll also review how to perform disk repairs in cases where a disk problem is stopping you from emptying trash. And for advanced use, we'll look at how to use terminal to force the trash to empty. Another app, or some kind of background operational process, might be using them. Either way, you'll know this is the case because a pop-up will tell you something like the operation can't be completed because the item is in use. This means you'll have to close the file before you can delete it permanently. For example, if the item is a Word document, you'll have to close it in Word. If it's an application, you'll have to quit out of that app. And so on. Sometimes you might not be able to identify exactly where the file is open. In these cases, perhaps a background process is using it. To test whether this is so, restart your Mac and try deleting the file again. If a background process was using it, you will be able to delete from the trash this time. Alternatively, a startup or login item might be using the file in question. You can get around this by starting up your Mac in safe mode. This stops some software from booting up automatically. This will delete the file if a startup app was using it. If not, one other option is to use terminal to check which app has the file locked. Here's how you do that. Type lsof and press space. This command means list open files and displays a list of files in use with the processes that opened them. Close all of them, although bear in mind that terminal might not give the full names of apps. For example, in the screenshot above, it lists Microsoft Word as Microsoft 1839. You may thus have to try closing a number of different apps. The Terminal app on Mac lets you accomplish all sorts of tasks using the command line. Here's a guide for terminal beginners. In another case, the files you're trying to delete may be locked. You can easily correct this by going to trash and unlocking them. Here's what you need to do. This will unlock the file and let you delete it. Once again, you can do this by clicking the empty button. Alternatively, you can right-click the file and click delete immediately. It's possible for a hard disk issue to prevent your trash from emptying. You can run a test for this by launching disk utility and using the first aid function. The first aid function will let you know if it finds any errors. But it can't fix problems on your main drive while it's running. You'll need to reboot your Mac in recovery mode to fix disk issues. If your Mac won't boot, you can use several methods to try repairing it. Here's how to fix your macOS disk with safe mode, FSCK, and more. Repairing your Mac's disk is a good option when you have a problem and other steps haven't worked. In most cases, a disk repair should let you permanently delete items in the trash. However, if it isn't a disk issue at the root of your problems, you may need to force the trash to empty. There are several ways to force empty the trash. If a file is locked and you can't unlock it, you can try deleting it while holding the Option key. Trying holding Option while you click the empty button. By holding Option, your Mac will bypass any locks on files. This is quite useful if your Mac won't let you unlock any file. One final option is to use a terminal command to force the trash to empty. This overrides any locks on your files and deletes files that are still in use. It also gets around any other errors that prevent the trash from emptying. As such, it's an effective way of permanently deleting files. However, it might be that macOS is preventing you from deleting files for a good reason. You may have accidentally sent something to the trash that's important for a certain app to operate. Enter your Mac's administrator password to authorize the command. This won't show as you type it, which is a security feature. This will immediately delete the files you dragged to the terminal window. You can finally rest assured that your Mac is a bit cleaner. Emptying your trash is a good way of keeping your Mac clean and uncluttered. It saves disk space, helping your Mac to run more smoothly. A cluttered desktop can not only decrease productivity but can also cause cognitive stress. Here's how to clean up your Mac desktop for a better work environment. How to make your old Mac feel like new if you have an older machine. And how to repair disk permissions. Having disk permission issues on your Mac. Here's how disk permissions work and how to repair permissions in macOS. Text source, makeuseof.com.